We're back to Palm Springs Stadium, the Chill and the Haymakers in Game 2 of this PSCL doubleheader. Nash Walker, Marshall Garvey on the call with you this late morning and into Friday afternoon. A beautiful 193 degrees in Palm Springs. And the Chill taking on the Haymakers. The Chill are 2-1 on the season. The Haymakers 1-2. Haymakers have had trouble scoring runs. Just 12 on the season. Runs scored. They've given up 22. They've lost 2 in a row. For the Chill, 11 runs for, 12 runs against. So a couple good pitching staffs out here today, Marshall. And when you look at the numbers for these two clubs on the season, now it's very early. It's very early on the season, but in the OPS department, the Haymakers second from last at 656. Not a lot of slug there. Not hitting for extra bases. And the Haymakers down there, the Chill at 863. So those are your offenses. Marshall, what are you looking for out here today?
I think I'm looking for a pitcher's duel as well. Yesterday, our second game of the evening that Evan and I called was a pitcher's duel through and through, so I'd expect more of that today.
Chill 5.06 ERA on the season. Haymakers 10.06, and the Haymakers in the red will step in the box now. Leading off is Otten, the shortstop. First pitch from Javregui is down and in for ball 1 to Otten. And the Haymakers 1-2 through 3 games. Second pitch is upstairs, ball 2.
Landon Otten, a sophomore out of Chowan University. He's batting .333 on the year, had a walk and 2 strikeouts in his last game against the Lumberjacks. Ahead in the count.
Javregui, an early 2-1 count. He was just added to this roster. No numbers on him quite yet, as Otten is 1 for 3 on the season with a couple walks, couple strikeouts. Otten, Goldsberry, Smith in the top half of the first for the Haymakers. The Chill, of course, in the white. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Two teams trying to find their footing here. Here's the 2-2. In there, called strike 3. Painted fastball from Javregui is strike 1. Out number 1. Here in the top half of the first as Goldsberry steps into the box. Stephen Goldsberry, 1 for 6 this year.
He is a sophomore out of Benedictine University at Mesa. 5'9", 185 pounds. Looking to account for the first base runner of this game.
First pitch is a ball, 1-0 on Goldsberry. So strikeout looking to get things going for Javregui. And the 1-0. Down and away, ball 2.
Goldsberry's best game of the year against the Lumberjacks. Managed to hit an RBI and a stolen base.
The 2-0. Hit to the right side and through for a base hit. Rolls down the line. Goldsberry's thinking 2. He rounds first. He'll get in with a double. And the Haymakers are in the hit category. Goldsberry, a 1-out double. And I bring up Smith. Sharply hit ball the other way. Over the glove of Wood. And Goldsberry put on the Jets. Got into second with a double.
And now the towering catcher Connor Smith steps in. Out of representing Alpha Charter.
1 for 3 on the season. Takes strike 1 from Javregui.
Smith looking to rebound from a fairly rough outing against the Bombers. Went 0 for 2 with a walk. A chance to elicit his second RBI of the season.
0-1 is a breaking ball. Swing and a miss, 0-2. 1-out double. Goldsberry's at second. Haymakers trying to take a lead in the top of the first. Smith just got a piece up the third baseline. It's foul. Count remains 0-2. Defensive alignment in the infield for the Chill. Dickinson at third. Macias at short. Martinez at second. Wood at first. Behind the dish is Van Dorn. Cruz is manning center field. He's flanked by Bowers and Cruz. Excuse me, by Brownyard. The 0-2. Down and away, 1-2. One and two on Smith. Goldsberry heads for third. Swing and a miss, strike three. No throw. So strike him out in a steal. As Smith is down on strikes and down to third goes Goldsberry. That'll bring up Chapman.
That's Goldsberry's second steal on the season.
Ty Chapman 1 for 9 so far with a strikeout. Comes up as the cleanup hitter here in the first. Goldsberry down at third.
Chapman looking for his first RBI of the season.
Fouls that one off. It's 0-1.
Struggling so far, batting 111. Went 0 for 3 with a strikeout against the Bombers. Freshman out of Northern Oklahoma College, Enid.
Oh, 1 on Chapman. Javregui with some early strikeouts here. He's the 0-1. Down and away. Ball 1. Mentioned this Haymakers club, just a 656 OPS thus far. Breaking ball is in 2-1. And on the season, hitting 269, second worst to Bombers at 152. That's hit through the right side, a base hit. A 2-out RBI single for Chapman brings home Goldsberry, and it's an early 1-0 lead for the Haymakers.
And that's Chapman's first RBI of the season.
269's middle of the pack batting average, and that'll go up now with a double and a single in the first off Javregui, who has a couple of strikeouts but surrenders the 2-out single to score a run. And here is the pitcher spot. Soto Romero.
Raul Soto Romero, sophomore of College of the Redwoods. Accounted for the Haymakers' only run against the Bombers.
That thing's tailing into the gap in left center field. That's going to get down. Chapman's thinking about coming home. He'll round third and head there. Here's the throw. It's late. An RBI double for Soto Romero. And it's 2-0 Haymakers. A strong start for the club in red. Anthony Anwinya, their manager, has to be excited about this one.
Indeed.
So here's Cropley. Jason Cropley, 2 for 5, couple of singles.
Towering 6'2", a freshman out of Paul D. Camp Community College.
Couple of 2-out hits have given the Haymakers a 2-0 lead, and Javregui, who's throwing strikes.
The Haymakers are just all over it.
Has to be frustrated. Cropley, the first baseman. Still a small sample here early on. Most teams have only played a couple of games.
Yeah, especially 2 games a day. Much baseball to be played this summer.
0-1 on Cropley, just outside. It's 1-1. Mason Cropley looks to keep this 2-out rally going. 1-1, wave and a miss, and an off-speed pitch. It's 1-2. Javregui has pitched well, Marshall. They're just making solid contact here. A little 2-out rally.
They are. They're just putting the ball in play. Just absolutely looking fantastic at the plate thus far.
Cropley in the 6. So here's the throw back. Called him safe.
That was close. He looked out to me.
Soto Romero just got his hand in there. At second, caught leaning. Strong move from Javregui. Count remains 1-2 to Cropley. Right-handed hitter, the 1-2, hit out to center field. Cruz makes the catch for out number 3. 2 runs for the Haymakers. Chill, we'll try to get him back when we return. Okay. Back here in the bottom of the first, 2-0 lead for the Haymakers, and heading out to the mound is Cole Paxton, who pitched an inning and a third in relief. Monday gave up 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks. First pitch to Bowers is down and away, ball 1. And this is a strong Chill offense. On the season as a team, hitting .309. Getting on base in 39% of their plate appearances. Here's the 1-0. Up and in 2-0. Chill 863 OPS in the young season. In 3 games. Very good. 2-0. Down and away, ball 3. So the Lumberjacks lead at 985. Dragons 926. The North Stars at 893, the Snowbirds at 865, and then the Chill in 5th at 863. And with every day, those will change, especially in the early going. Here's the 3-0 on Bowers. It's in there for strike 1, and it's 3-1.
Jack Bowers, number 18, an uncommitted sophomore, making his first appearance of this young season.
A's defeated the Blue Sox in our first game of the day here at Palm Springs Stadium. Final was 8-2. The A's in first place at 4-1. Here's the 3-1 from Bowers, breaking ball. Swing and a miss. It's 3-2.
Paxton be wise to be in control, set a good tempo. He had a couple of walks in his relief outing against the Lumberjacks.
Full count to the leadoff man, Bowers. The pitch, strike 3 called. Curveball, nasty. Locked up Bowers, and he's down looking. Here's Van Dorn. Robert Van Dorn, 0 for 3, couple of strikeouts on the young season. Dickinson's behind him. Spencer Dickinson is 5 for 7 with a home run and a double. So he's been outstanding in the on-deck circle. Van Dorn hopes to get aboard. First pitch is up and in, ball 1. And Cole Paxton, PSCL debut, didn't go as planned, but getting another opportunity here. 1-0 on Van Dorn. Breaking ball, just missed, 1-1. Excuse me, 2-0.
Paxton falling behind early on his first 2 batters.
Other action going on right now. The Colonials and the Bootleggers over at the turf field. 2-0 swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's what I love about PSCL baseball here in Palm Springs. Everywhere you look, there's something going on.
And it's every day, 7 days a week, PSCL action. Haymakers and Cole Paxton pitching to Van Dorn, the 2-1 up and in, 3-1. Bowers went down looking, the leadoff man, as Dickinson waits on deck. And he's been one of the best hitters so far in the PSCL. Leading the league in slugging. Breaking ball falls in. Another full count, back-to-back full counts to start off the bottom of the first. For Paxton, his team has a 2-0 lead. Dickinson also leading the league in OPS as well. 3-2 count on Van Dorn with 1 out, bottom of the first. Same pitch, same result. Called strike 3, 2 down. And back-to-back looking strikeouts on breaking balls for Cole Paxton. That'll bring up Dickinson.
Spencer Dickinson with a strong outing against the Bombers. Went 1 for 2. Also played some strong defense.
And he gets hit. Plunked on the shoulder by another one of those breaking balls, and Dickinson is down to first. That'll help the on base. That'll help his league-leading OPS. So Dickinson's aboard. That's the second time he's been hit this year. And he's reached in 7 of his 9 plate appearances. And I'll bring up Wood. Dickinson leading off first. 2 down, bottom of the first. Haymakers lead 2-0.
Colin Wood, an uncommitted freshman.
He's 3 for 4 with 3 hits on the year, and starting to see why this Chill offense has had success.
Indeed.
Pitch is in there for a strike 1-1. Good spot from Cole Paxton.
Wood made for the difference in the Chill's taut 1-0 victory over the Bombers yesterday.
Second on the team.
Sacrifice fly.
In OPS to Dickinson. The 1-1 from Paxton. Way up high. Here's the throw down to first. Back in time. Two and 1 on Wood. So back-to-back full counts on Bowers and Van Dorn. Then he plunked Dickinson with the first pitch. Now he's 2 and 1 on Colin Wood.
Wood also had a stolen base in the game against the Bombers.
Breaking ball stays high. It's 3 and 1 with Munoz on deck. Carlos Munoz also 2 for 5 with a double on the season. So this is a very good middle of the order for the Chill.
Be a good early test for Paxton.
3-1, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, breaking ball. Got him way out in front. Was looking for a fastball there and got the curve. It's 3-2.
You're seeing Paxton falling behind early, but steadily battling his way back.
3-2 count, 2 down. Colin Wood. Dickinson over at first. Haymakers 2-0 lead. Here's the payoff pitch. Dickinson is off, and it's ball 4. So back-to-back free passes after 2 looking strikeouts. And here's Munoz, the designated hitter. Carlos Munoz, 2 for 5, single and a double. Left-handed hitter. He's got Dickinson at second, Wood at first. It's a 2-0 lead for the Haymakers. Dickinson, cat and mouse there at second base. Gets Wood to step off.
Munoz with a single, double, and an RBI against the Bootleggers.
Fastball is up. And Paxton falls behind 1-0. One out, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, comes home. Outside, 2-0. Matt Cruz on deck, 2 for 5. Feels like everybody's 2 for 5. That ball's hit hard into right field, going back on it and making the catch is Santiguan, and that'll do it for the first inning. Haymakers hold their 2-0 lead. They'll come back to hit when we return. Santiaguin put away the bottom of the first with a catch out in right field, and he'll lead off the top half of the second for the Haymakers, leading 2-0 after a double from Goldsberry. He came around to score on an RBI single from Chapman with 2 outs, and then Soto Romero doubled in Chapman, and the Haymakers took an early 2-0 lead. So here's Santiaguin.
Santiaguin out of Basic Academy. 500 on a year.
Yeah, 3 for 6. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
His best performance coming in a losing effort against the Lumberjacks, in which he managed 2 RBIs, a single.
The 0-1 is up high from Jaregui.
One and one. Resets. That one's ground to the second, right into the shift. And that'll be put away for the first out.
So a quick first for Jaregui. And the roller to second needed that after the 2-out rally in that first inning. And that'll bring up Fleece. William Fleece, 3 for 6. He's driven in 5 runs already. Batting 8th today, the center fielder. First pitch from Jaregui is in there for strike one. Starting to settle in now, Marshall, and we did see him throw strikes. He had a couple of strikeouts in the first.
He did. He threw really good strikes, but the Haymakers just made good contact on a lot of them.
0-1. He's out in front, swinging a miss, 0-2.
Cleaner effort thus far. William Fleece batting .500 on the year. Had an explosive showing against the Snowbirds. His 5 RBIs accounting for 5 of the 7 runs the Haymakers scored that day in a 7-6 win.
The 0-2's in the dirt. It's 1-2. Jaregui to Fleece. 1-2. Called strike 3. Third strikeout for Jaregui, and there's 2 down here. In the top half of the second, here's Galisick. Eric Galisick, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts thus far. Only 81 total plate appearances coming into today for the Haymakers. And Galisick is the extra hitter. Trying to get one of those 2-out rallies going again. Takes ball 1.
Galisick, this will be just his 4th trip to the plate of the season. He's looking for that first hit. He struck out in 2 of those prior trips.
1-0 is down and in, 2-0. (2-0), 2 outs. Haymakers up 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1 on Galisick with Goki on deck. Cade Goki, 2 for 6 on the season. That pitch is in the dirt. And it's 3-1. No walks in the first for Jaregui, but he's in danger of walking the 9-hole hitter Galisick here.
Trying to avoid allowing another 2-out rally by the Haymakers. Keep this game at 2-0.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2.
Jaregui continuing to throw strikes, getting more swings and misses this time around.
Absolutely.
Shift on. Over and right. On the right side of the infield.
Here's the 3-2 in the dirt, ball 4. So the first walk of the day for Jaregui puts Galisick aboard with 2 outs, and here's Goki, the left fielder.
Cade Goki, freshman out of Northern Oklahoma College, Enid. Quite a few representatives from that school thus far today. Adding a solid .333 on the season.
2 down, Galisick off first. That one's in the dirt, bounces away. A wild pitch. Galisick will head down to second, and now a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs.
And just like that, Goki could have his first RBI of the season. The runner in scoring position.
Haymakers already lead 2-0. Now with another chance here in the top of the second. Pitch is way in, 2-0. Temperature slowly rising in Palm Springs. It's 98 now.
It was 92 earlier.
Yeah, it started at 92 today. Goki in a 2-0 count. Takes ball 3. That gets away. And moving up to third is Galisick. A couple of wild pitches put the Haymakers 90 feet away from taking a 3-0 lead. It's 3-0 on Goki with Otten on deck.
Jaregui, once again, just like in the first inning, 2 solid first outs, and it's starting to come unravel after that.
The 3-0 is down, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk. And now runners at the corners for Otten. 2 down. Chill trail 2-0. And Otten's back to the plate. He struck out looking to lead off the ball game. It's been a pretty good start for Otten. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Now 1 for 4 with the strikeout. First pitch. Foul tip. Strike 1. Otten has already struck out 3 times here. 6 plate appearances. The 0-1 from Jaregui. Call the ball outside. Fastball. Galisic on third. Goki at first. Back-to-back walks. Couple of wild pitches. I think for second is Goki. It's a foul ball. Wood goes back, takes a look, and it bounces in front of him. So Goki will have to head back to first on the foul ball.
It looked like Wood had a chance at that one. It landed just in front of him.
Might have lost it in the sun.
Very well be the case. It was a very, very bright, absolutely spotless day.
Otten 1-2 count, 2 outs, runners at the corners, 2-0 Haymakers lead. Jaregui for the chill, comes set on the mound, comes home, there goes Goki again. Pitch is called a ball, no throw. Now runners at second and third with a 2-2 count on Otten. Two count, 2 outs. 2 on. And that's in the dirt. It's a full count. First base is open, but Goldsberry on deck, who doubled and scored just an inning ago against Jaregui. Full count on Otten. With 2 in scoring position, that's ball 4. So the bases are now loaded for Goldsberry.
The Haymakers could blow it wide open here, and it looks like we'll have a mound conference.
Goldsberry 2 for 7.
And there's going to be some action in the chill bullpen as well.
Yep.
So as a reminder, this is Jaregui's first appearance of the season. So understandable, it could be a bit rusty to start.
They're going to give him a chance to get out of it here with the bases loaded. 2 down. 3 straight walks have loaded the bases for Goldsberry. Stephen Goldsberry, 2 for 7. He doubled in the first and scored on a RBI single from Chapman. And he has a big opportunity here with the Haymakers already ahead 2-0. Can gotta blow this game open. Jaregui comes set from the stretch. Comes home to Goldsberry. It's in the dirt, bounces away. Coming home is Galisic. He'll score. Goki thought about it right behind him, but they'll score just 1 on the wild pitch. It's 3-0 in favor of the Haymakers.
Just as we saw in the first inning, Jaregui so close to a 1-2-3. So close to getting out the inning with 2 outs, only to come undone after that.
Goki moves up to third, Otten down to second, and the Haymakers are in the second inning. It's 3-0. 1-0 count on Goldsberry. 3 wild pitches this inning, and there's another ball. It's 2-0. Jaregui has just lost.
He has lost control.
Some of his command.
He's got to get back into the strike zone. 3 straight walks now with 2-0 count on Goldsberry.
Ball 3, 3-0. First base is open again.
Shift on the right side of the infield, albeit no double play opportunity right there.
3-0 on Goldsberry. 2 down. And that's in there for strike 1. Three and 1 now on the Haymakers second baseman. Here's the pitch. Chop to third. Dickinson picks it up, fires over to first, and they get the out. Haymakers score 1. No hits, and they lead 3-0. The Chill will turn. Paxton back to the mound for a second inning of work. Coming to the plate now is Cruz, the center fielder today.
That's Matt Cruz, freshman out of college at the Desert. Hitting .250 so far in this young season.
Paxton comes home, and it's a ball, 1-0. Couple of strikeouts in the first for Paxton. Hit Dickinson, walked Wood, and got his way out of it. 1-1 on Cruz. And the 1-1 from Paxton. Hit hard to second on a line, dropped by Goldsberry, but he picks it up, throws over to first for the first out. 4-3, Cruz grounds to second. Hit it hard. And here's Macias. Macias, the shortstop today. The long hair coming out of the helmet there. First pitch, ball outside. Actually ran into Macias at the gym the other day. Said hello. That ball's up as well. It's 2-0. He's playing with his brother Ramon out here. This is Michael, who is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. He's been hit twice. And now heading the count 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That tied up on that one. Beautiful heat from Paxton.
Michael Macias from the area.
He's a sophomore out of Lincoln College.
2-1 count from Paxton with one out here. Bottom of the second. That's hit into left field. That's a base hit. Michael Macias is aboard with a single. And that'll bring up Bart Brownyard. First hit of the year for Macias. He's reached quite a bit.
And up steps Nicholas Brownyard. He is a sophomore out of Cal State San Marcos. A rough go of it so far at the plate. He's had 5 trips to the plate, and they have all ended in strikeouts.
The right fielder today, Brownyard. One out, bottom of the second. Haymakers lead 3-0. First pitch, way inside, almost got him. Ball 1. Haymakers with a couple of 2-out rallies to take a 3-0 lead. And the Chill had a chance there in the first, couldn't play to run. Macias leads off, swing and a miss. 1-1 on Brownyard. And Ramon Macias, 3 for 7. He's not in the lineup today. May see him later on. 1-1, way up and out, 2-1. The Chill as a team, in terms of steals, they're just 5 for 8. Long cry from the A's. The A's now have 25 steals on the season.
You mentioned them
7 today. That pitch is down, 3-1.
You mentioned them being 5 for 8. How about Cook for the A's having 4 just by himself in today's prior game?
The Bombers have 0. They're 0 for 3. The A's are 25 for 27 in stolen base attempts. The 3-1 on Brown. Your swing and a miss. Full count. Paxton to Brownyard. And 3-2, 1 out. Macias leads off first. Here's the pitch. Did he go? They say yes. Strike 3 swinging on Brownyard. And that's the second out. That'll bring up Martinez.
That's Tyler Martinez. Slender 5'11", just 160 pounds. Junior from Centenary University.
2 for 4 on the season. Macias still over at first. First pitch is upstairs and in, ball 1. Martinez tied for third on the team with 2 hits. 1-0 from Paxton. In there, called strike. Two down in the inning. And a 1-1 count on Martinez. Here's the pitch from Paxton. Way up and in. 2-1.
Martinez had to duck under. Missed that one.
He hit Dickinson on the shoulder. Nearly hit Brownyard. That one stayed up and in on Martinez. It's a 2-1 count. No damage against Paxton yet. Haymakers lead 3-0. Here's the 2-1. Wave and a miss. 2-2. And Martinez not happy with himself there, Marshall.
No, I looked very frustrated, and that was a pretty awkward swing.
Fooled by the breaking ball on 2-1. Looking fastball. And the 2-2 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Paxton. Low, 3-2. Well, things have already gone better here than they did in his first outing. Gave up 6 in an inning and a third. So
Indeed, much more efficient, looking very well in command so far in this game.
he's through an inning and 2/3 with no runs on the board for the Chill. 3-2, 2 outs. Macias will go. And he does. Here's the payoff. Ball 4 bounces away. Macias around second, takes a look. He'll hold up there. So it's a walk for Martinez. It's first and second now for Hummel.
Dominic Hummel is a freshman, sitting 200 on the year, although his prior outing against the Bootleggers, 6-4 win for the Chill. He had 3 RBIs. Could add to that.
He did hit a home run. His one hit must have been a 3-run homer.
Must have. We don't see a lot of homers in these PSCL games. A chance for a 3-run shot right now. Tie the game up.
Hummel, right-handed hitter. That pitch is to the backstop, and both runners will move up into scoring position.
So Paxton control getting a little off center as the inning goes on. Looks like we're gonna have a conference at the mound.
There will be a conference between
And
Anthony and Wea.
looks like there's gonna be someone trotting out there to the Haymakers bullpens. Someone's gonna get warmed up. Can't quite discern who it is.
It is Oscar Mendez up in the Haymakers bullpen now, with runners at second and third.
Still only the bottom of the second. This would be pretty early time. Go to your pen.
Much longer leashes here in the PSCL than you might see in a college season, Marshall. Just trying to help these guys get through certain situations,
It's all about that experience.
particularly jams. There's always a way out. And for Paxton, he has 2 outs in the inning. 1-0 on Hummel, who's batting 10th today, the extra hitter. And the pitch in the dirt, 2-0. And Hummel homered against the Bootleggers in a 6-4 win.
Three runs batted in would be the difference in that victory.
2-0 in the dirt, 3-0.
Paxton continuing to come undone. It's breaking stuff. Keep landing in the dirt.
3 walks so far for Paxton. Trying to find his rhythm here in a sticky situation. Bowers waits on deck. Here's the 3-0 to Hummel.
Infield playing pretty shallow.
Way outside, ball 4. So that fills the bases. Back-to-back walks.
Second arm is getting live in that Haymakers bullpen. Looks like the leash could be pretty short for Paxton.
So Bowers comes to the plate. He struck out looking in the first and now has the bases loaded and a chance to perhaps even tie the game if he hits one deep enough in the gap. With the Chill trailing 3-0. 2 outs, big spot here early on. Paxton's still on the hill.
Bowers can make his first offensive mark of any kind of the season.
Comes home to Bowers outside, 1-0.
Paxton continuing to miss the zone.
On a 3-ball counts, 2 walks in the inning. This thing started with a Macias single to left field. Here's the 1-0 from Paxton on Bowers, still 2 down. Called a strike inside, and it's 1-1.
Paxton finally rediscovering the strike zone. Gotta be a little more aggressive than there. His breaking stuff not quite working right now.
1-1 count, 2 down. Bowers at the plate with the bases loaded. Paxton comes home. Swing and a miss. Late on the fastball, away. And now he's down 1-2. And Paxton can escape with 0 runs allowed in his first 2 innings. 1-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Haymakers lead, 3-0. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just missed. How do you lay off that?
Incredible discipline.
Good take from Bowers, the left fielder.
Sending quite the test for Paxton.
2-2, 2 outs. Loaded bases. And Cole Paxton. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on a breaker outside. And that will do it. Wow, Paxton tight ropes out of trouble. Doesn't allow a run, and the Haymakers still lead 3-0. They'll come up and hit when we return. New pitcher for the Chill, it's Jason Bittner. And a couple of changes in the infield. The Macias brothers over on the left side. Ramon and Michael at short and third.
Bittner going to look for a clean inning. Had a rough go of it in his first outing of the season against the Blue Sox. 2 innings pitched, 3 earned runs allowed, 4 walks. Going to do his best to keep the Haymakers at bay and keep this game 3-0.
Chill trail 3-0 here in the top of the third. First pitch from Bittner to Smith is a ball outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. 1-1. One breaker. Called strike 2.
That one looked pretty inside to me, but he gets the call nonetheless.
Smith struck out swinging in the first. And the 1-2 from Bittner, way outside, 2-2. 2-2 on Smith, the catcher today. It's Chapman on deck, and Soto Romero, who had a big double to drive in a run with 2 outs in the first. He's in the hole. 2-2 on Smith. Called strike 3. Painted fastball. And that's out number 1. We'll bring up Chapman, who singled in Goldsberry with 2 outs in the first. That was the first run of the ball game for the Haymakers. One down, top of the third. Big breaking ball almost hits him in the head. Instead, it's ball 1. One out. Hit off to the right side. Going back is Wood. Does he have a play? No. Bounces out of play. It's 1-1.
An admirable effort, but that's just over the railing.
So 1-1, 1 out on Chapman. Here in the top of the third. Hopefully he can get through 5 today. Here's the 1-1. Just missed, ball 2. Walks have been an issue for quite a few guys here in the early going of the PSCL, Marshall, and we wondered if hitting would be ahead of pitching. I think we've seen a little bit of both. Here's the 2-1. Foul tipped. 2-2.
Quick discussion.
We have a meeting on the mound between Van Dorn and his pitcher Bittner. After a quick conference, we'll head back for the 2-2. 2-1 out, top of the third. Haymakers leading it 3-0. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Back to back. Looking strikeouts for the Haymakers, and there's 2 down here in the top of the third. Good start for Bittner.
Indeed, already looking better than his prior outing.
Here's Soto Romero in a ringing double. Drove in Chapman with 2 outs back in the first. 2 down, swing and a miss. Was looking for that extra base hit again. It's 0-1. Bittner comes set. The 0-1. Down and in, ball 1, 1-1. So 3 strikeouts for Jarevwi. Gave up 3 runs. That one's up and out, 2-1. All of his runs given up with 2 outs, Marshall.
So it'll be imperative for Bittner to get a 1-2-3. Set a good tempo. Keep this game within reach for the chill.
Bittner on 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 1 strike away from striking out the side here in the third.
Bittner had just 1 strikeout against the Blue Sox.
And the 2-2. Hit foul out of play. Foul back into the parking lot.
Also, even with Bittner looking strong so far, still more activity in the chill bullpen. Bittner sets.
That is Jesus Anaya. Up and throwing. The 2-2. Way inside. Almost got him on the foot. 3-2. So Soto Romero from the left side. And the hardest hit ball of the day, that double. 3-2, 2 outs, top of the third. Haymakers lead 3-0, and the payoff is popped high into the Palm Springs sky. And Macias makes the call out in short left, makes the catch, and that's out number 3. Haymakers still up 3-0. Chill will hit when we return. Oscar Mendez is on for the home half of the third. Replaces Paxton, who posted 2 scoreless frames, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks. That includes a hit by pitch.
Mendez will be looking to keep the Haymakers ahead 3-0 at a rough go of it in his first outing of the season against the Snowbirds. 1 inning pitched, 2 hits, 3 runs allowed, 2 of them earned, and a walk issued.
And stepping in is Van Dorn, who struck out looking in the first. It'll be Van Dorn, Dickinson, and Wood for the Chill, the heart of their lineup. 2-3-4. First pitch in there for a strike. Mendez breaks out the curve. Slow, 12-6 action. The 0-1. Tried it again. Couldn't get it to the plate. It's 1-1. You mentioned Oscar Mendez. Pitched once this year against the Snowbirds. That pitch is outside, 2-1. And this Haymakers team, as a club, on the pitching side with a 10.06 ERA. So, giving up some runs. 2-1, high, 3-1. Haymakers, 15 walks allowed by their pitchers. 19 earned runs in 17 innings. That's ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for Van Dorn. And here's Dickinson, who leads the league in OPS and just about every other offensive category. He was hit by a pitch in the first. Now comes up with a man on here in the third.
Looks like we'll have a substitute runner at first.
Yep, Van Doren the catcher, so he'll get a courtesy runner. As soon as we find out who that is, we'll let you know. Van Doren heads into the...
Looks like it's Kenny Booth who's pinch running at first.
Good call, Marshall. Kenny Booth, as Van Doren gets ready to catch the next inning. That's hit high into left field. Parking under it is Goki. Continues to go back, lost in the sun, dropped.
And Booth gonna push it up third, but
Booth is out at third, trying to take third on the sun ball in left. But either way, it's a hit for Dickinson. And Booth is thrown out at third.
Definitely over
His
him.
entire dugout was telling him to run, Marshall. He said, go, 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 as Goki lost it in the sun and left.
Must have looked like he had advantage, but he was thrown up by a mile there. Nonetheless, the runner's still on. The Chill looking to get in the run column for the first time today.
So Dickinson singles. One out in the inning, and here's Wood. Takes ball one high. Wood walked in the first. Oscar Mendez got a booming fly ball from Dickinson. His left fielder Goki lost in the sun. That's laced to third. Right to him. Here's the throw to first. Double play. Said he came off the bag. Cropley could not keep his foot on first. There's a frozen rope to Chapman for out number 2. He tried to get it on to first for a double play, and Cropley couldn't stay on the bag. So there's the second out. Wood lines out to Chapman at third. And Munoz will step in, the DH. But Dickinson still at first. Lucky to be there. Good throw would have got him. Munoz flew out in his first at-bat. Heading the count 1-0. Mendez comes home. Call the strike, 1-1. 2 down. Dickinson at first. Haymakers lead it 3-0. Chill up here in the bottom of the third. The 1-1 from Mendez. There goes Dickinson. And fouled off. So Dickinson running there. On a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Chill trying to make something happen. Get a runner into scoring position.
Worth noting, Dickinson does have 1 stolen base on the year. His first game against the Blue Sox, a game where he also had a homer and 3 RBIs.
Wow. Have a game.
Looking to have another right now.
1-2. 2 outs on Munoz, and he ropes that into right field, gets through for a single. Dickinson around second. He's going to head to third. Fleece plays it in center. He gets it in. And runners at the corners now after a 2-out single for Munoz. First and third, 2 down. And a big spot for Cruz here. Cruz on the day, grounded out to second. He's 1 for 5 on the season with a double. Could use one of those right here. Munoz leads off first. First pitch from Mendez is up and away, ball 1. So Dickinson reaches on the sun ball. That's in the dirt ball 2. Then a line out to third from Wood. Munoz singles. And now runners at the corners for Cruz, with the Chill trying to get back into this game. The 2-0. Nowhere close, 3-0. Macias is on deck. He singled in the second. Sure, he'd love to get an opportunity with the bases loaded. 3-0 from Mendez. Called strike one. Cruz thought it was ball 4. Instead, it's 3-1. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
3-1 now. Both runners dancing off their respective bags.
Mendez comes set on the mound. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. The count runs full on Cruz. And once again, for the 3rd straight inning, the Chill in danger of stranding a man in scoring position. Three-two, 2 outs, runners at the corners. Mendez comes set, comes home, and foul back. Munoz took off on the 3-2. And gotta think he'll be taken off again here. An action pitch. Good at bat for Cruz. Count is full. Munoz heads for second. The 3-2, low and away, ball 4. And Macias will get an opportunity here with the bases loaded. And the Chill trailing 3-0. So big spot here, Marshall.
A huge spot. Macias got on his last time up, was able to advance all the way to third, but unable to get those last 90 feet for him. But now a huge chance to strike back and close the gap against the Haymakers.
Michael Macias with 2 outs and the bases loaded. That thing's hit hard into left field. Going back on it is Goki. He looks up. It's a grand slam.
Ho-ho!
Wow, a grand slam for Michael Macias. The Chill take a 4-3 lead.
And the Chill dugout empties in euphoria.
Wow, he got out in front of that pitch, drove it to left field, just kept flying past the 350 sign. It's a grand slam for Michael Macias, and just like that, the Chill take the lead. Wow.
Incredible. And to be clear, ladies and gentlemen, home runs are not a gimme here at Palm Springs Stadium. It's 350 tape measure down either of the foul poles, 400 to dead center. That one all the way out to left field. That just carried and carried. A resounding home run for Macias. Grand slam.
One swing. The Chill take back the lead. And Anthony Nguia is going to come talk to his pitcher. We'll see if there's a change here. But that is a huge swing from Macias. The first pitch just smoked it. He knew with the bases loaded, Mendez would come for him, and he got one he liked up and in and crushed it to left.
At least in my games that I've called for, I have not seen
slams.
no grand slams. I hadn't even seen a home run yet.
Oh, there you go.
In the games I call the PSCL. Again, to reiterate, it is not easy to hit one here. And we have a new pitcher.
We're going to have a change. We'll introduce you to him when we come back. Ben Bausis is on for the Haymakers after a grand slam from Michael Macias. Still 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third, but a huge swing from Macias has put the Chill in front 4-3.
Bausis making his first appearance on the pitcher's mound this season. Played a couple games on offense. And that one.
First pitch is in for a strike on Brownyard. Brownyard struck out swinging an inning ago. Breaking ball stays high, 1-1. So the Chill strand runners at first and second in the first. They leave the bases loaded in the second. And then finally with 2 outs, Michael Macias comes through with a grand slam as Brownyard takes strike 2. And they've taken the lead here. It was all worth it, Marshall.
It really was. The Chill just kept grinding, kept getting on base, and what a payoff on that grand slam.
The 1-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the third out in the bottom half of the third. We'll head to the fourth. Chill take a 4-3 lead on a grand slam from Michael Macias. Haymakers looking to get it back when we return. Jason Bittner back to the mound for the Chill, now pitching with the lead in the fourth inning. As Cropley steps in, he flew out to center to finish up the first inning. That was with Soto Romero on second. Now Cropley will get his second plate appearance against Bittner. Can't emphasize enough, Marshall. 1 swing, 4 runs. It just happened so fast.
Changed the tempo of this game in a heartbeat.
First pitch on Cropley is a ball outside.
That grand slam, can't say enough about it. Got out in a hurry. Clearing the wall out in left field.
That one's hit out to center. Cruz is back, and for the second time, Cropley is out on a fly out to the center fielder. So 1 down. And here's Santiaguin, the right fielder. Working against Bittner. Santiaguin grounded out to second. Back in the second inning. As Jesus Anaya is warming down there for the Chill. First pitch, called strike on Santiaguin. 0-1, 1 out. Top of the fourth. Chill lead 4-3. Haymakers at the plate. That's chopped out to third. Going to be a tough play. Picking it up as Dickinson throws it on to first. He got him.
2 quick outs by
Strong play for Dickinson.
Bittner working quick to keep that newly minted 4-3 lead intact.
Slow roller, do or die. Dickinson made the play, and there's 2 quick outs. I'll bring up Will Fleece. Fleece struck out looking in the second. Good day so far for Bittner. With 2 down, breaking ball is up. Ball 1. 1-0 on Fleece in a 4-3 game. Haymaker scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Down and away, 2-0. The chill. None in the first, none in the second. And then a grand slam in the third to take the lead. 2-0 on Fleece, outside 3-0. Fleece, the center fielder today. 3-0. Down and in, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk with 2 outs.
Well, the Haymakers with the tying run aboard.
And here's Galisick, who walked and scored in the second. Two down. Fleece now at first after the walk. Top of the fourth inning, Haymakers fell behind 4-3. First pitch, outside, 5 straight balls. From Bittner. Galisick in the 9 spot. He's the extra hitter today. With Goki on deck. Goki walked as well in the second inning. That's called a strike. Up and away, and the throw gets into center field.
Well, now
Throw back from Van Dornton to center, and Fleece is able to move up to second. Potentially a costly mistake there for the chill.
that really could be.
And these guys are learning to play together, but just throw and catch. So Fleece is up to second now. The 1-1 is in there, strike 2.
It's important for Bittner not to surrender the momentum that his team was able to get so swiftly in the prior inning.
1-2 on Galisick. Swing and a miss. He got him. And Galisick's down on strikes. Fourth inning is scoreless in the top half for the Haymakers, and the Chill will look to build on their lead when we return. The practice throwdown goes into center. And Bausis will go back to work here in the bottom half of the fourth. Against Martinez. Martinez walked, reached second in the second inning. And for Bausis, a big strikeout after the grand slam. Put away Brownyard. We'll go back to work here. First pitch hit up the middle. Gonna make a play on an Otten. He smothers it, throw to first, not in time.
An absolutely brilliant play. Diving and smothering it, but not enough time to get Martinez at first.
Infield single for Martinez will bring up Hummel, the extra hitter. So a good try by Otten, but couldn't quite corral it. And Bausis will work with a runner on now. Here's the pitch to Hummel. Way up and in. Here's the throw down. Back inside. (1-0) on Hummel. Bausis comes set and comes home. That's up and away, ball 2. Couple of fastballs out of the zone from Bausis. Here's the 2-0. Ball 3, same spot. And in danger of walking the 10-hole hitter now. Bausis comes set on 3-0. Comes home. Called strike 1. Same height. But in the zone. Now 3-1 on Hummel. That one is high, ball 4. So Martinez moves up to second. Hummel heads to first on the walk, and that'll bring up Bowers.
And the wave of momentum by the Chill continuing in their direction. 2 on and nobody out.
Bowers 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging.
And look like we'll get some activity, some fresh activity in that Haymakers bullpen.
Anthony Anwia, sending another pitcher down there. First pitch on Bowers. Misses high, ball 1. So first and second, nobody out for the Chill. And they lead 4-3. Thanks to a grand slam from Michael Macias. And the 1-0 on Bowers from Benjamin Bausis. Comes set, comes home. Outside, ball 2. Hasn't missed by much on these first 2 to Bowers. A couple of strong takes from the left fielder.
Absolutely. Worth noting, prior to this game, the Chill just 11 runs total on their season. They already have 4 today.
The 2-0, that one's in there. 2-1. Right down the middle. Yeah, I don't know what Bowers is looking for. They got a fastball to hit. (2-1) on the leadoff man. Bausis comes home. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Bausis in need of a strikeout here, and Bowers has already struck out twice today. Martinez at second, Hummel at first. Bausis battles back from 2-0 count. It's 2-2. That is absolutely shattered on a ground ball to Chapman. He'll make the tag at third. No throw at first. Gets the lead runner. That'll be the first out. That just exploded.
He had to make that tag while dodging that broken bat barrel.
Good play by Chapman, and that's the first out.
Chill can still pile onto their lead as they still have 2 runners, 1 in scoring position.
Here's Van Dorn, the catcher, who walked and then came out of the game for a courtesy runner in the 3rd. And it's Bausis now with a big first out. And Van Dorn takes a breaking ball in there, strike 1.
We've got a matchup of number 26 versus number 26. Let's see which 26 shall come out on top.
0-1, Bausis against Van Dorn. Comes home, breaking ball, called strike 2. 2 curveballs to start this at bat. And it's quickly 0-2 on the Chill catcher. Struck out looking in the 1st. I mentioned he walked in the 3rd. Now down 0-2. Pitches high. Here's the throw on the 3rd. It's in time. Runner is out at 3rd for the 2nd out. A great throw from Smith.
I was just about to remark that the Chill are not particularly aggressive on the base paths. Prior to this game, just 5 stolen bases in 8 attempts.
Bowers moves up to 2nd. Now 2 down. And the Chill went from 1st and 2nd with nobody out to just a runner on 2nd with 2 out. One, 2 count on Van Dorn. That's high, 2-2. So Bausis can get out of trouble here after the single and then the walk. Fielder's choice, and Smith threw out Hummel at 3rd, and that's strike 3 on Van Dorn. So what a job from Benjamin Bausis to work around the 2 base runners to lead off the inning. He gets through it unscathed. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Excuse me, top of the 5th when we return. Bittner back to the mound here in the 5th inning, the top of the 5th. And with the lead, the Chill up 4-3 over the Haymakers here in PSCL action. Nash Walker along with Marshall Garvey. Skokie comes to the plate. He walked, got around to 3rd, didn't score in the 2nd. Left fielder lost the ball in the sun on a single from Dickinson, and he steps in now to lead off the 5th inning.
Bittner looking to maintain a tight 4-3 lead.
And his first pitch is a strike. Bittner done a nice job. Came in the 3rd, couple of strikeouts, 1, 2, 3, and then came back out with the lead in the 4th. Worked around a 2-out walk with a strikeout of Galisick.
That's up high for ball 1. Of course, those 4 runs coming on a single blast, a grand slam by Michael Macias.
The 1-1. Up and out, 2-1. Van Dorn behind the dish today. Catching for Bittner, and that's upstairs 3-1. Hitters count for Goki. Haymakers in need of a base runner or two, down 4-3. I believe there's about 25 or so minutes left of game time here.
Indeed, we're still
3-1 is inside, ball 4. Ball 4 on Goki to lead off the 5th. And the lineup will flip over now for Otten, who walked in his last plate appearance. Fifth walk of the day for the Haymakers. They walked 3 times in the second. Fleece walked in the 4th, and now Goki, as he gets back on the throw over from Bittner.
tying run at first. Haymakers didn't respond.
Top of the 5th, Bittner. Breaking ball. Doesn't break. 1-0. Otten and then Goldsberry. If they get to him, Smith, who struck out twice, is the 3-hole hitter. He's in the hole. There goes the runner, Goki for second. The throw down is late. Stolen base for Goki. The tying run is in scoring position. And the ump is going to send him back to first. I don't know what the call is here.
I'm confused as well. It seemed to be a clear swing and a miss.
Maybe hoping it's a foul ball on the chill side. Good catch there, Marshall, calling it a foul ball.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Wow. That seemed like a clean catch, clean thing.
Anthony and we has a quick chat with the umpire, and they send Goki back to first. We'll see if he takes off again here. Van Dorn, pretty good arm back there. 1-1 count on Otten after the foul ball, apparently. Check on the runner. Goki's back in safely. Well, now he's aware of him. He had a good jump. Oh, they called interference on the batter. Wow. That pitch is high. And they called the hitter out on that play. So it's 1-0. They called hitter interference. And that's one of the funkier plays we've seen so far in the PSCL, is that's called a strike 1-1.
I can't recall last time I saw a play like that in any game, period.
So that's Goldsberry in the batter's box with 1 out. Otten's called out on hitter's interference on the throwdown. So 1 out now and a big out instead of Goki at second and nobody out. Now Goki's still at first with Otten in the dugout, and that's outside 2-1. Big time call there, Marshall.
Huge call. But still, Haymakers still with a potent opportunity to respond offensively. They have not scored since the second.
2-1 is in there. Strike 2 for Bittner on Goldsberry. Goldsberry doubled, scored on an RBI single from Chapman in the first. Haymakers scored 3 runs in the first 2 innings, nothing since. Check over on Goki, back in safely. So we believe it's hitter's interference called on the throwdown from Van Dorn. Otten got in the way as Goki stole second, or tried to steal second. They sent him back. That's foul tipped down the third baseline, and that's why Otten was called out.
somewhat confusing sequence there.
Chill lead it 4-3. Haymakers hitting here. Top of the 5th. With Goki on first, 1 out. It's Goldsberry in the batter's box. 2-2 count. Jason Bittner comes home on 2-2. That's hit into right field. That'll be a base hit. Goki's thinking 3. He holds up. Throw comes into second, and it's first and second with 1 out after a single from Goldsberry. That'll bring up Smith. Smith's 0 for 2, strikeout swinging and a strikeout looking. Connor Smith, the catcher today. Made a great throw down to third. On Hummel trying to steal. And now he's in a big spot. First and second. Pitch is down and away with 1 out. His team trailing by 1 here on the top of the 5th. And we don't know, Marshall. This could be their best chance.
This could be it. Especially depending on how much game time we have left.
The 1-0. Hit up the middle. Chance for 2. Touching second, going to first. Martinez, it's a double play. A key double play for Martinez. He takes it himself. 4-3. That's the 3rd out. And the rally is snuffed out by the Chill. They'll hit when we return. Baus is back on for another inning of work here in the home half of the 5th for the Chill. Chill lead it 4-3. And Bausis has done a nice job.
Really has. Doing what he can to keep it a 1-run game.
First pitch on Dickinson is a called strike, and Dickinson's been aboard twice. He leads the league in OPS. He's been outstanding.
He really has been.
Made a great play at third. The 0-1 is down and away.
Dickinson's just an all-around terrific player. Ran on both sides of the ball. Always a galvanic source for this Chill team.
1-1, look good. Call the ball. And Smith couldn't believe it. It's 2-1.
That looked like a strike to me.
2-1 on Dickinson. And the pitch is way up and in, 3-1. Dickinson walked in the first. He was hit by the pitch. And then in the third, he singled, came around to score. That single was lost in the sun. And he walks again here. So he's aboard 3 times today. and it's a leadoff walk. Haymakers, too many walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in my book, Marshall.
My gosh.
8 walks, and we are in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Wood. Dickinson now aboard. Takes ball 1 outside. Wood walked in the first, lined out to third in the 3rd inning. And Chapman almost made a tremendous play to double off Dickinson, who was at first as he is now. But the throw was a little errant, and Dickinson ended up scoring. That pitch is in there for a strike. So just 1 or 2 plays in this game, Marshall, 1 or 2 pitches, and Haymakers could be in the lead. But so far the difference has been a Macias grand slam in the 3rd. Dickinson bluffs the hit up the middle. Chance at 2 again, taking it himself. Goldsberry throw on to first. They got him. A double play for the Haymakers.
Outstanding fielding there. I'm gonna charge in, touch the bag, out of back just in time.
Goldsberry starts it himself. It's 4-3. And all of a sudden, 2 down. Here's Munoz, the designated hitter. Munoz, single, flew out in the first. Pitch is way up and out, ball 1. So back-to-back unassisted double plays here. 1 to finish up the 4th for the Chill. Now here again. That one's down and in, ball 2. Excuse me, that was the top of the 5th we just saw. An unassisted double play. 2-0 is in there. Strike 1, 2-1. Munoz, 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Count is even at 2s for the designated hitter. Dickinson at first. Or excuse me, he was doubled off, and that's in the dirt, 3-2. Doubled off on the 4-3 double play. And the count is 3-2 on Munoz.
3-2, 2 out, nobody on.
The payoff, foul back. Good word, just missed it. Munoz batting 5th today. And he takes ball 4. So it's a walk for Munoz. And the inning will extend into Cruz, who walked and scored in the 3rd. He grounded out to second an inning before that. And now comes up with Munoz over at first. And this is not insignificant considering we have a time limit here. And the Haymakers want to get to the plate more than once, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. First pitch. Breaking ball in there on Cruz. 0-1. Oh, 1, 2 down. Munoz leads off at first. That one hits him. So Cruz on for the 2nd time. Munoz will go down to second.
Also,
and Bausis with 2 outs puts 2 runners aboard.
And who better than Michael Macias, the man who's delivered so far the key moment of the game, his grand slam back in the bottom of the 3rd.
Bausis came into this game right after the grand slam and got Brownyard swinging. Macias just crushed that off Oscar Mendez. Here he is again. First pitch. He went. Check swing, strike 1.
It's worth noting the Haymakers and Chill rank towards the bottom in total runs scored going into this game. And then the Bombers.
The 0-1, wild swing and a miss from Macias. Cruz wanted second base, but Munoz had different ideas over there at second, and Cruz had to quickly get back. It's 0-2.
Lucky to scamper back in time.
Yeah.
Could have been a costly mistake.
Macias very aggressive after the grand slam. And credit to Bausis for going to off-speed stuff, recognizing that.
Exactly.
See what he goes to on 0-2.
I'm thinking more of the same. Looks like they're setting low and away.
It is low and away, but way out, non-competitive, and it's 1-2. 1-2, 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Chill lead it 4-3. Haymakers will get at least one more chance in the sixth to tie this game or take the lead. Macias, who hit a grand slam 2 innings back, is down 1-2. Takes outside 2-2. Battling back into the count. And Baus is very aware that Macias hit a towering grand slam to left field in his last at-bat. Baus comes set from the stretch, the 2-2. Comes home up high, 3-2. Full count on Macias, who so far is the difference maker in this one. And Bausas wants another second to think about it. 3-2, 2 outs.
Runners.
Cruz at first, Munoz at second.
Munoz with a big lead off of second.
Runners will be going here. And they caught him. Wow. Nice move by Bausas. He tags out Munoz, who took off with the first movement, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the fifth. Haymakers trying to tie this one when we come back. Carlos Franco is out for the chill, perhaps to try to close this one out against the Haymakers here. And Chapman will step in for the third time.
Franco is a freshman out of Lincoln College. In his first outing of the season against the Bombers, he was excellent in a save scenario with 2 strikeouts and 3 batters faced.
First pitch is fouled back on Chapman, who singled in Goldsberry in the first to give the Haymakers a 1-0 lead. He struck out looking in the third. And he works against Franco here in a big spot. The 0-1 on Chapman. Franco comes home inside, ball 1.
going for his second save in 2 days.
The 1-1 foul back, 1-2.
He's working fast, attacking the zone.
1-2 on Chapman in a 4-3 game. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2.
Not a lot of wait time between these pitches. Franco wants to carve through this lineup as fast as he can.
Making these hitters uncomfortable. The 2-2. Breaking ball. In there, strike 3. And Franco gets Chapman looking for the first out. That'll bring up Soto Romero, who doubled in the first, doubled in a run. Lined out to short in the third. And now we'll come up with 1 out here in the 6th. Takes a step out, I think. Trying to get a second against Franco, who's just rearing and ready to go. First pitch. Outside, ball 1. Franco, he's ready to go. I mean, there's just no hesitation.
Dude, it was just
In the pitch, outside.
He's firing off like he was a pitching machine out on that mound. Just boom, boom, one ball sailing to the plate after another.
It's a 2-0 count. On Soto Romero, the designated hitter. The 2-0 from Franco. Upstairs, 3-0.
No freebies!
3-0 on Soto Romero. Chill ahead 4-3 here, and what could be the final chance for the Haymakers. 1 down, the 3-0. Inside, ball 4.
And the tying run aboard just like that.
Soto Romero heads to first on the walk, 4-pitch walk. And that'll give Cropley an opportunity here. He's flown out to center twice in this game. Once in the 4th, once in the 1st.
Still just 1 out. Soto Franco setting into his crouch. Nice lead off of first.
Way up and in. 5 straight balls here from Franco.
Franco's got to take a moment to breathe there. Check the runner. Should just try and slow down the pace just a little bit. Looks like he's pretty worked up.
Another check on the runner at first. He's back safely, Soto Romero. Baseball's a slippery game, Marshall. All of a sudden, you get a strikeout, then the walk puts the tying run aboard. That's a swing and a miss and a big strike from Franco. It's 1-1. Big difference between 2-0 and 1-1.
Absolutely.
And one's across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A 1-run lead for the Chill. There's the pitch. Breaking ball laid off. It's 2-1. Good take from Cropley.
Especially given this is likely the last chance for the Haymakers. It'd be good to just keep doing that. Just keep taking.
Another check on the runner. He's back in safely. Look closer. And then Wood may have sold there. That's actually Munoz at first base now. The 2-1. In there, strike 2. Count is evened up at 2 on Cropley. With 1 out, and Soto Romero over at first. The 2-2. Foul tipped into Van Dorn's glove. And that's out number 2 and a big one for Franco. 2 strikeouts in the inning. A walk sandwiched in between them. And here's Santiaguin. Santiaguin is grounded out twice in today's ball game as Franco ties his shoe. Santiaguin batting 7th today, playing right field. 2 down now, Franco. A couple of strikeouts and a walk. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. So 1-0 now on the Haymakers right fielder. Time is called. Franco from the stretch. Looks in on 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0.
So Romero dancing off the first a little bit there. Not too large of a lead thus far.
2-0 count, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. She'll lead it 4-3. It's been a great ball game. Michael Macias hit a grand slam in the 3rd. That's a swing and a miss. And Santiaguin lost his elbow guard there. He swung so hard. 2-1. Franco on for the chill. Trying to hold a 1-run lead. 2-1, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Behind him, it's 3-1, and able to move up to second is Soto Romero. Moves up to second on the wild pitch. And now a runner in scoring position, the tying run in scoring position. And a 3-1 count on Santiaguin.
The Haymakers just kind of grinding this inning, just looking for all the right takes. Now let's put the tying run at second. The go-ahead, perhaps the winning run, at the plate.
3-1 count, 2 outs. Santiaguin hits it to right field. That's hooking and will land foul. Would have scored the tying run there. Instead, it's a long foul ball, Marshall, and it's a full count.
And certainly have the hang time very well struck. We've seen some really hard hit balls today in this game. Of course, none better than the Macias grand slam that, as of this moment, stands as the difference.
3-2 count, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. She'll lead by 1. Soto Romero's at second. And Santiaguin has a chance here to tie this ball game with a hit. The 3-2 from Franco. Swing and a miss. He got him. A huge strikeout from Franco. And the Haymakers are down in the 6th. The Chill head out to the field, shaking hands. And that will do it. It's a 4-3 victory for the Chill. And on the season now, improved to 3-1. The Haymakers dropped to 1-3. And it's a grand slam for Michael Macias. That's the difference in this one, Marshall.
Indeed. That'll definitely go down as one of the top highlights for this season, at least thus far. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for PSCL Baseball. I'm Marshall Garvey.
I'm Nash Walker. Final here, 4-3 Chill over the Haymakers. We'll be back for Power Baseball tonight.
See you then.